Yo, DC fam, welcome. You're watching DC Fanverse. Thank you guys for joining me. Right, guys, so looks like there has been some changes been made to Black Adam. So let's see if Black Adam has gone from dog mode to god mode. Now, let's have a quick read of the email. We have reviewed the feedback around Black Adam, blah 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 blah. To improve his performance in the meantime, number of updates to Black Adam. His attack, his defense stat has been increased. Rule of conduct has been improved to grant more superpower damage, while also giving him damage reduction and knockback on physical attacks. Okay, so they addressed the defense that it had. Question is, has the knockback been improved or not? We also know that shock itself has been difficult for some players to fully understand, especially while one character currently uses it. Next season will introduce another character who works with shock, making it much easier to build around the debuff and explore its full potential. Okay, key point here, guys. Next season they'll release one more shock character, which means shock is not the season, was not the debuff or the theme for next season. That means I am more sure at this point next season is Supergirl season. Don't know what the buff's gonna be, but it has to be Supergirl season. And like Amazonian, in the middle, you'll have one mystery character. That mystery character will be another shock character. That's for sure at this point. So next season, I am sure it's Supergirl. Period. If it's something else, I could be wrong, but I'm betting my money next season is Supergirl. Period. So anyway, going back to that. Where was I? Where was he? Right. So for now, it's important to note that shock damage only triggers when knockback happens. So that is still a problem because the shock damage only occurs at 25% knockback. But let's see, however, this does not mean shock stops scaling. Other source of knockback can still trigger shock damage even beyond 25% stack on. Okay, so the shock damage can occur from other sources. Isn't Grodd someone who does knockbacks? I am sure he does knockbacks. Let's have a quick look, guys. Grodd does knockback. Is he someone that you use Grodd with? If Grodd pushes anybody back 35%, he does, that will trigger knockback damage. Interesting. Hold on. I wonder. I wonder if God knocks back an enemy, does shock trigger doing damage like an auto damage. If the knockback is greater than 20%, it crits. And God does more than 20%, does 35%. Oh, okay, okay. Someone, guys, who got God built up, test this, please. Mr. S, Mr. Squirrel. Superhero gamer, test this, please. Right. Okay, so that's interesting. We got to definitely try that out. If I have sufficient resources, I might build up Grod. We could test that out. So, how about does stack? Once those larger knockbacks values are reached, they also guarantee critical hits, shock damage. So, that's all good. So we understand knockback does damage. For now, reaching those higher stack thresholds will be more challenging than intended, but this update is meant to give Black Adam a stronger foundation while we continue building the rest of the shock team. Thank you for the patience. Blah 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 blah. Black Adam is back for rerun from the 27th to 31. So changes. Level 1. When Divine Right is triggered, Adam into the God mode. Blah 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 blah. So increases. So now obtained one stack of shelter buff. Before I don't think he got that. So one stack of shelter buff for 2 turns. Each time Adam causes physical damage. Apply 5 stacks of shock debuff. Increase to 2 stacks of shelter. Added damage reduction by 10% while in God mode. That's his passive. See, again, this physical damage, I think that should be removed or turned into superpower damage. Because I mean, only one of his attack is making that, granting him that, and the others are not. During the battle, increases Black Adam's superpower damage by 5%. This is permanently increased without God mode and increased to 10%. Right. Level 2, in God mode, also obtain 1 stack of recuperate buff for 2 turns. Each time Adam HP drops below 50% of the maximum HP, extend the God mode by 1 turn. Increased to 2 stacks of recuperate and added damage reduction by 20% while in God mode. During the battle, increased Black Adam's superpower damage by 10%, is permanently increased without God mode and is increased to 20%. Level 3, in God mode, also obtain 1 stack of strong attack for 2 turns. Each time Adam causes physical damage, apply 10 stacks of shock debuff, increased to 2 stacks of strong attack, added damage reduction by 30% while in God mode, and knock back the target by 2% each time Adam causes physical damage in God mode. Before it was 1%, now it's 2%. During the battle, increases Black Adam's damage, superpower damage by 15%, is permanently increased without God mode and increased to 30%. His base stats change: attack change from 193 to 235, defense from 36 to 41. Okay, sounds good, but can he survive Firestorm? Because if he can't survive Firestorm, then all of this is pointless because you can't trigger none of it. So let's have a test run and see how they fare against Firestorm. Alright guys, first team up, we've got Firestorm, Artemis, Joker, DCUO Soup, and Cheshire. Let's see. It's a Zod team I've got with DCUO Soups, Joker, Punchline with Black Adam. There we go. Who goes first? Right, Punchline gotta go first. We need to stop Artemis's counter basic attacks. Ah, the stun. 3 stun by Batmobile. Right, off goes Joker. Come on, hit it hard. There we go. Cheshire's gone. Zod gone. Punchline. Come on, Black Adam. Go for it. Alright. 2 hits and stuns. Okay, Joker's gone. Okay, still did not survive Firestorm's onslaught. Alright, let's move on to the next team. Alright, a few changes made. Let's see if there's any improvement. There we go. See, Artemis got barely any damage. Black Adam already gone. So that was pointless. Let's try again. This time, Black Adam goes first immediately. Oh, there we go. That's only because I died. And we lost Black Adam again. Alright, let's move on. I'll try a bit more changes again. See, he's still not surviving Firestorm. Even that defense increase is not doing much for him. We've got Cheshire gone. Firestorm is dazed. Okay, this might go. Okay, I spoke too soon. 4 stuns. Really? Oh, there we go. Superman and Artemis stunned. And I got a heal. They got a heal as well. Now, having Black Adam in Zod's team, the only advantage is if he goes down, he comes back and goes into God mode immediately, which is the only benefit of him being in Zod's team. Any other team, he drops God. And there we go. We lost the Zod again. Now, let's introduce someone that is a bit of a pain for most teams. Aquaman. We removed Joker and Punchline. It just wasn't happening. Let's see if this team can do any damage. Alright, we got a school of fish on us. Oh, Artemis took out Cheshire. Alright, let's see. There goes Black Adam. Okay, stun. 1 stun on Artemis. Firestorm is still alive. Now, mind you, as you can see, none of my team I tried, I used Firestorm. Because Firestorm, using him would be just a bit of a cheat because he will do most of the damage. And you're not really testing out the character, are you? So, I'm avoiding a Firestorm team at the moment. There we go. Frozen, go Soups. Alright, his front line's gone. And Artemis just took up my. Oh no, she's going for two kills. 3. Oh my god. This. Alright, that's done. Wow. Okay, so barely any success with Black Adam, to be honest. Let's do one more. This time, we will introduce Mr. Payne himself, along with Zod and Mr. Nuisance. Now, we'll set them up. Vitality, Revive, Heal with this order. Does this make any differences or not? There we go. Now we're cooking. My firestorm is gone. It's the Artemis redirect. Come on, get off the stun. Get off the stun. No damage. Well, there you have it, guys. Black Adam still. I mean, he does put out damage. I can't say no to that. He is putting out damage. But we'll try one more. This time, a non Firestorm team. Just to show you what I mean, it is Firestorm. Well, I'll remove Firestorm for this one. Aquaman there, and I will put right. So we'll do this just to show you every team I faced with the Firestorm, Black Adam did not survive. Will he survive this? So far, Black Adam is still alive, and they've got only 2 guys left standing. There goes Artemis for the kill. Black Adam's basic attack took pretty much all of his bar, and Artemis goes for kill. There you have it, guys. In fact, his team was slightly more had more power than me, but overall pretty much identical in terms of power. And look who did the most damage. Black Adam. Second, Artemis. So it is, I don't know, is it Black Adam the problem? Some could argue yes. I would say no. I would say personally, he is not the problem. Firestorm is. Firestorm is just way too powerful. And it demonstrates and proves it himself that the fact everyone uses Firestorm in their team, that shows that he outdoes damage for everyone basically. He outdoes everyone in damage. If you look at my roster here, I've got them sort by power. Black Adam's the highest. And it still doesn't do as much damage as Firestorm. Base 194, 240, 279, 025. 234, 737. And you know DCUO Superman, when it goes on a single burst, entire health bar goes. And yet Firestorm outdoes everyone in the game. So there you have it, guys. Is Black Adam good? Certainly has improved in damage, but in terms of defense against Firestorm precisely is absolutely trash. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do it again live on the sub, and we'll see you on our next one. See ya.
Thanks for watching. Leave a like on the video and don't forget to subscribe.